How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge. I am Nick, and yeah, sitting here getting ready to do another character spotlight review, and I was like, well, I got to do a mining video this week. What am I going to do it on? What kind of updates do I have? And, well, I've got an electrical engineer coming. Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. I got an electrical engineer coming because this room is now going to eventually, hopefully soon, get put on its own meter. It's going to have its own dedicated line running, 220 amp. It's going to be, or 220 service, whatever we're going to call it, but we're going to have an awful lot more power. Right now, this is about 100 amps. We're going to be upgrading that to 200, 220, whatever. So we're going to basically have twice the amount of power that we have now in here, which we kind of sort of need because as you can see, I cleaned things up, but I'm also prepping the old rigs that I didn't want to use anymore, but they're still useful. So I'm getting these guys ready. Okay, so what's the plan with these guys? Well, this guy is solo mining ergo, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a couple more rigs, and as long as it's feasible, I still need to look into it a little bit more. Like one of them will solo mine Ravencoin or something, and another one will solo mine Conflux, if that's possible. I'm still looking into some stuff, but that's kind of the idea, because eventually, obviously, we're not going to be able to mine Ethereum for the long haul. Eventually it goes to proof of stake, can no longer be mined, and that's the end of that. So all of this power has to start mining other coins and such. Well, I'm thinking it's going to be a good idea to get ahead of the curve on that, at least a little bit. And that is by getting coins that are, you know, not necessarily the most popular right now, but still profitable. Why? Because that hashing power, like I said, has to go somewhere. And think of all the people with all the money and all the investments and all that stuff, right? Now, you know, I'm not qualified to give investing advice or whatever, but this is, you know, don't take this for whatever. I don't want to get in trouble, blah, 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 stupid stuff. But this is kind of like my idea. All these investors and people and stuff with the big money and the big coins, they're going to want a new Ethereum. They're going to want something that we can do with Ethereum. Because, you know, think about these huge mining farms that are out there with tens of thousands of graphics cards going absolutely crazy. They're not just going to sit back and be like, well, we can't mine Ethereum anymore, so I guess we're done, shut down the shop. No, they're not going to do that. No way in hell. So all that's going to get redirected, and somehow, some way, there's going to be another coin. Maybe it'll be a brand new coin. Who knows? Maybe something will come out of the ether. Maybe it'll be Ethereum Classic. Maybe it'll be something else. Who knows? But those are kind of like the three that I'm kind of betting on. Ergo Proxy seems to be like the one a lot of people want to go to, and Ravencoin is speculative, but it's kind of meh. And then there's Conflux, which has risen in popularity for a while now. I don't know. Okay, but the idea is to cover a lot of bases, try to get coins, all these altcoins that are still already have value, because I have a feeling that one of these is going to be like, hey, this is where we're going. This is the next Ethereum, bam. And all this hashing power is going to start going towards it. And they're going to start making it to where, like, that's the next Ethereum. Make it just as profitable, if not more, if they possibly can. Because, you know, all that money out there, all the smart people out there, they're not going to sit back and be like, well, the honeymoon's over, we're done, can't make any more money, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to sit back and just, you know, take it to the face or to the wallet or to the bank account or wherever the heck that is that they want to take it. They're going to do something, and we're going to have something either new to mine, or we're going to be going with what we got. So basically, I done did that. Now, this guy here, this is my LHR machine that I set up, right? Got two 3080 Ti's in there. I have a third one on the way, should be here fairly soon. And I'm going to have to try to save up money and get 6 more of those. So it's like 3 and 3. And basically, until the electricity gets, you know, completely redone, that's all I can do. That puts me just shy of the safety margin, the 80% roughly, so that, you know, I don't go burning the house down or something. Because, you know, if the house burns down, that's kind of a bad thing, you know. But, you know, this guy, I love the little stupid little touchscreen on this. I mean, it's dumb. It's a nice little monitor. I like it. It is money well spent, especially since it's portable and has multiple different connections to it. But, okay, now remember the Bitcoin lottery machine. Move over to that for a second. Haven't been able to get that built yet. Why? Because I'm still waiting for the damn case. You got an Antminer S9 there. That's going to be a Bitcoin lottery machine once I get my Raspberry Pi all set up and such. But I'm still waiting for the damn case. And when I ordered the case is a very, very custom 3D printed case that's perfect for what I want it for. But I didn't realize that it was being 3D printed and shipped from Australia. Okay, I'm in the United States. It's a good distance away. And of course, whatever shipping method that they decided to use, it's slow as hell. It took like, I don't know what the heck service, like Sendle or something like that, some kind of goofy service. I don't know what it is. I wish they wouldn't use it because like they shipped it from Australia and it took a week to get to New Zealand, which is, you know, like a boat ride, well, a long boat ride, but a boat ride across the ocean just a tiny little bit, wherever the hell it is, it's over that way. You got Australia on the map here, here's New Zealand. It's this way, right? Okay, it took like a week to get there, at least a week. And it got there, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. It says that's the destination country. No, it's not. It's the United States. The United States of America, New Zealand. They're two different places. Very different places, and very far apart, too, I might add. So it was a whole bunch of goofy crap or whatever. I contacted them. I was like, hey, where's my shit? And they're like, oh, it's going there, but eventually it'll go someplace else, and you'll get it and everything. So, yeah, thank you for shipping it in such a manner that it's going to take, like, you know, a month and a half to freaking get here. I appreciate that. Gee, thanks. Oh man, they could have shipped it something a little bit faster, but man, I mean, if the guy would have contacted me, or if there was the option to, it's like, hey, another $5 or $10, and you know, we can get it to you a lot quicker. Sure, I would have paid it. My God, this is slow as hell. I want to get that done. That's a project of mine I'm looking forward to. And the longer it takes for the parts to get here, it's like the motivation goes down. You know, I'm all excited and everything to get it done, and then it's like boop, 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 stupid. So, what else has been done? Well, a couple of minor things. We were supposed to get this installed yesterday from this video. It would be a secondary fan, so we have two pushing through, but unfortunately the guy couldn't do it, so I gotta wait till next Saturday, which really, really, really fucking sucks, because yeah, it's I keep adding stuff, so it keeps getting a little warmer, and we're at a point we just went. It's like we just went over that threshold, right, where that can't get enough of the hot air out. So even though it's nice and cool outside, I've actually had to kick the AC on during the day, and that kind of sucks. But if I had that installed, wouldn't have to do that. Let's see, what else did we do? I had to draw a new line. This is basically the main line in here. Okay, yeah, you see how nice and secure that is, right? Whatever. This had to get completely drawn and replaced because the old one, like, it was supposed to be a gigabit line, and then it wouldn't detect a gigabit. Something was going wrong with it, so I was like, okay, it still works, but something ain't right, so we're replacing that. Replaced that, and got a 24-port switch. This will eventually get filled up. You know, we only got 10 things running there now, but you know, 2 of the machines over there aren't plugged in, so there's 2. The computer here is actually running off Wi-Fi, but that I'm going to hardwire in, so there's 3 more. Those ports are going to get used, most definitely. And thankfully, that 24-port switch was only like, it's only like $80. That's one hell of a convenience, because I actually had these going. These stupid things. Look at this. Switch, switch, switch. Yeah, it was basically disorganized and crap. So I got the big 24-port switch, organize it, and you know, something like that's what I should have been using at the start of all this. Oh man, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. We got a whole bunch of crap going. I guess I could mention one more thing. Fans. Okay, these stupid little things. You notice they're not on, right? Nothing's mining right now, but I unplugged these. Okay, that one, that one, that one. I'll probably unplug the rest of them. Why? They're not doing anything. They really aren't. They blow air, but it's such a minuscule amount that it just doesn't have any bearing or effect. Now this guy, these actually blow pretty good. You know, there's really, really good air coming through these. So these guys would have an impact. These don't. So I'm thinking, you know what? It's probably just a waste of electricity. Let's turn them off, start optimizing that electricity draw, you know, at least as good as I can, right? Oh, and I did put another poster up, Fate Stay Night poster. I had it laying around. I was like, oh, I could put it here. Just, all right, next to the Sora no Toshimoto poster. Yeah, Weeb Lounge stuff. And the mouse pads. 2 mouse pads from Princess Connect Redive, both Carol. Okay, it's like one of my more favorite characters or whatever, but you know, it's the Weeb Lounge. Yeah, I gotta have that stuff. I'm required by law. Oh man. Well, thanks for hanging around, guys, and we will see you in the next video.